I was voice banned. I was calm banned for a day. You know what I do with my comms? I literally, hey, you don't want to go over there. You want to play this way. Make sure you don't run when you shoot. Stay still. Do this. Yo, like telling people the right way to play the game obviously gets your ass in trouble. But being a bum, you get all the benefits, right? Except the elo.
The last week we discussed at length the changes that Riot had made to the ranked experience in Valorant. Basically, you didn't have to deal with the arrows of death anymore. You kind of had a more concrete idea of how you'd ranked up. Since then, we've seen a lot of pros sort of say, this is kind of rough. This is pretty brutal. There are a lot of top players that are languishing in platinum as we speak right now, really trying to fight their way out. A lot of people have had varied experiences with Valorant. Velly, your solo queue experience, though, has been quite something.
You talking about platinum? Wait. First off, yo, the disrespect that they grabbed this screen. I'm gonna let y'all know now, Peter, if you watch it, I would not kick my dog Bella, and I would not punch my wall. But solo queue is hell, and I don't know what the hell has been going on, yo. Like, yo, to paint an experience. Oh, you get either the people that. Oh, matter of fact, I was voice banned. I was calm banned for a day. You know what I do with my comms? I literally, hey, you don't want to go over there. You want to play this way. Make sure you don't run when you shoot. Stay still. Do this. Yo, like telling people the right way to play the game obviously gets your ass in trouble. But being a bum, you get all the benefits, right? Except the elo. It is a pain in the ass. And then not only that, but the Smurfing is still an issue. I played with a dude. He was top fragging. And, guess what? As Sage, and he needed to pick up someone to win a round, he picked up the lowest fragger. You know what I find out? He's boosting his ego. It has been a terrible experience, Uber. And you know what? I sat down last night, and I was thinking of ways to improve the experience, and they were all fucked. So basically, I was like, okay, what if, I was playing with Blue as well, the CS Rainbow Six caster, and I was like, all right, what if there was like a mic test in order to get into ranked? And then I was like, yo, that's racist to people that are mute. You know what I'm saying? Like, what about them? They want to calm too. They want to play ranked. So
right. Yeah.
Exactly. So what can be the fix? And then that's when I had the idea. What about a situational, like an educational tab or something? It doesn't have to be educational because that's boring. No one's gonna click that, right? But some type of tab where it'll show how, simple tips and tricks for newcomers. If you shoot your gun, you don't want to run back and forth, because there's recoil. Or if this clip right here, it'll teach you how to properly paranoia hookah. This clip spoke to my soul. Vans, what is your solo queue experience like? Because I even look at the LEC people and, the league people talk about it.
Yeah.
It is rough.
Yeah.
It's rough.
It's actually, so for me, it's not too bad, Velly, because I'm not stuck in silver, but
wow.
This video is actually really amazing because I wish we had the sound for it, but you guys have to check it out. But back on your question, Velly, it's kind of rough, mainly because it's my fault, because I, for the past week and a half, have been shitting to bed playing this game. I'm like, my aim is not on or anything like that too. But yeah, but the thing is, at least I use my mic. So first off, I was like, okay, I call out where the players are. If the players aren't calming with each other, I at least try to do the call outs for them so that I at least have some sort of teamwork in the game. But when I play with friends, holy crap, right now do my friends probably hate me for how angry I get when we're currently playing this game. So there's pros and cons to getting the mic, but I love that people, it would be nice if people use their mics, but also in the right way.
Vans, you say you get mean. You heard what I sound like when I play ranked. Is it pleasant at all?
I think it's hilarious. I think it's
depressing.
I think it's hilarious. Or Velly is just like, screw this, guys. I'm gonna make a new account, and we're starting new right after this. And like, bro, in my head, I'm like, Velly's gonna have the same fucking issue making a new account and still stuck in the same place. He was playing for heads or not.
Uber. The other day, I almost literally rage quit out the game just to make a new account. That's how bad it is, man. I'm down bad, yo.
I listen.
Uh.
I definitely dealt with a lot of Smurfs playing in Valorant as well. I've had my ass handed to me. Obviously, I sit like low gold, so you know that's a
Yes.
weird place to be because you do have a lot of people that might be maybe deranked or have. It's a free to play game. You know what I mean? There's
Have an
no
idea.
incentive like that. You can just Smurf. I want to see what Riot have planned for that kind of stuff, but we listen. We have all come from different games. We've all experienced the solo queue experience in those. I want to quickly mention that I'm dog shit at Rainbow Six, but I liked the tutorial system in that game. In Siege,
Right?
there are a bunch of scenarios that it tries to prompt you to play through, and it rewards you for doing so with in-game currency. It gives you an idea of, you know, like the clip we just saw there with the Omen and Wardell losing his mind. The Omen tried to flash himself into hookah with no support, and there was smoke, so there's no chance for trade flag. Like that player is only playing for themselves.
Mhm.
What I like, you know, in Rainbow Six Siege, for example, is that they really try to encourage you to understand how your actions can impact your teammates and how to work with them. Valorant is the kind of game where one person can pop off, but I mean, if you aren't
Yeah.
allowing your teammates to at least have an option to trade your death out, then you are absolutely feeding. So
Mhm.
I can relate
Good
to a lot of
idea.
your concerns. But what do you guys want to see? Like outside of this tips and tricks, Velly just wants to get hired by Riot to make content for the game. But
Yes.
what else do you want to see involved here? How do we combat Smurfs? There's a really complicated question
Oh
for
my
you.
god.
Okay, I wasn't thinking about
You have to
Smurfs,
pass
so
the
go ahead,
Turing
man.
test to play ranked, perhaps? Is that an option?
Actually, no. You know what they're doing about Smurfs? So I was playing with this kid Stan yesterday. No, 2 days ago. And Stan, he dropped consistent bombs, like 25, 30 plus, and he went up 2 ranks.
Okay.
He went up 2 ranks. I think that's good enough. If the
I think-
game sees the numbers is like, yo, motherfucker, you good. You don't belong here. They will up your rank.
Yeah, I think that was mostly because of everything that's happening with the ranking right now, where the top 500 of Radiant are not there yet, right? Because everybody's was reset at 0, trying to get into Immortals. So even the pros got into Plat 3, and then others like me that was Plat 2 is now like Gold 2. That's grinding up, and then if you're winning enough games, then you should be back to where you belong. So that case, that if he ranked up by 2, then he's back in the pool where, you know, in 2-3 weeks with all these things happening with the whole bitching about the whole ranking system, I think it's finally going to even out. But overall,
Yes.
I don't think it definitely beats the smurfing system yet. I think they were trying to fix that with the fact that if you're Immortal Plus, then you could only solo or duo queue, just to make sure that there's more cures in the pool to maybe get those matches in. But the thing is, I think Tens, when he was doing his 24-hour stream, still had like a 4-hour wait before he actually got into a game.
Right.
So it doesn't necessarily fix it, because the elo is still in a hidden MMR or something like that, where it makes it really difficult. And I think the biggest issue right now for like these pros that aren't Radiant versus people that aren't pro and people that you don't know that are currently Radiant is because of that hidden MMR right now that still has not been fixed in that case. So I think making these pros wait longer, or making players wait longer still, despite trying to fix it, is still going to create more Smurfs. I think
Wait,
that's the main thing.
I think we need to talk about one of the biggest issues as well on top of that. The usage of a microphone. And there's a clip that I would love production to play when we're done with this segment. I feel like at the end of the game or during the game, you just like how you can report people for bad behavior, throwing, you know, saying the gamer words and everything. There has to be something at the end that says something like, you know, great teammate, uses microphone, doesn't use microphone. And I feel like whenever you're queuing up, those should be taken in factor. I mean,
Yeah, so a
it should be
different
taken in
queue
factor.
for mic users and non-mic users. you
So
think?
if you keep getting reported as not using a microphone and not communicating, then they need to put you with a lot of like-minded people. Me, I'm a communicator. I'm an ex-pro player. I like to talk. I'm an IGL. And when other people aren't giving me that, it's just like it's a waste. I'm in a mute lobby with 5 people and we're down
Yeah.
3-10. It's like this isn't
I still do
fun.
it anyway, just for my own good, just to stay sharp. I was an IGL in Call of Duty 4 back
Yeah.
in the pro mod days. So I
Mhm.
even in Overwatch, for example, when no one joins voice chat, I still do it.
It's
just
a
for my own
big
sanity.
problem in Valorant, though. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Just the devil's advocate too, though, is if those people kind of hate you, even if you're using your mic, he's just going to say not using mic or an asshole, and then try to get you voice banned too. So there's a double-edged sword to it. You still have to find the right balance for it, which I don't have a solution for yet.
Well, thankfully, someone does have a solution. Our friendly neighborhood troll, Steel, has a great tutorial video on how to succeed in Valorant solo queue.
Deal. And today I'm going to give you the most important tutorial you'll ever need to know in Valorant. So the first thing you're going to do is get in the game. You're going to click on the settings cog, click settings, You're going to go over to controls, communication, and then where it says team voice push to talk key, you're going to set this as a key that's really easy to press so you can talk anytime. The next thing you have to do is you go to the audio, you go to voice chat, and then you make sure that your output device are the headphones you're using, and your input device is going to be the microphone that you're using. Make sure that team voice chat down here is in the on position. What you're going to do is when you're in game, my push to talk key is V. So whenever I hold V down and I talk, it picks up in my microphone and it goes out into my teammates' headphones that they put in the voice chat settings for themselves. I hope this guide helped. If it did, retweet this.
You know what he wants to say. If it did, fuck you. But the best part is this might actually be, helpful for some people. That's sad, but that may well be true. We love this content from Steel. This is why we're so glad to have him in the scene. I gotta say,
I love that guy.
Hilarious.